wanna be free with my people to prosper and hold it down. Don't you sit and wait, contemplating on a revolution. The time is now. I just wanna be free. 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 Can't you see? I just wanna be free.
Okay. I need 30 seconds. Just 30 seconds. Because during tax season, this is when revealing people's true colors. You had 12 months. 12 months! 12 full months, right? But now it's a deadline week. Suddenly the receipts are in 12 email accounts. The T4 is missing. The expense totals are somewhere in some notebook. And all of a sudden someone's sending me a blurry screenshot at 11:47 at night asking me if this is good enough. No, beloved. It is not good enough. But now, difficult people are coming, or different clients are coming with the same day miracles, with the last year energy, no documents, and a prayer. I am not CRA. I am not a magician. Okay? I'm a woman with boundaries, a spreadsheet, and a limited patience. Okay. Hold on. Let me take a sip of water. We'll be right back.
You're watching Things I Wish I Knew About Money with Kamille Smith. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
All right. I'm here, folks. I am calm. I am hydrated. And I was able to release my tension. Okay. I am your host, Kamille Smith. And golly, it is almost the last stretch of the tax season. And are we in store for a whole bag of tricks? I just wanted to make it as entertaining as it was. Hopefully that you guys are loving my skits. I'm pretty sure there are many tax specialists, accountants, that resonate with what I just had at the beginning. But I definitely want to help out this week with just trying to figure out what to do in the last stretch of tax season. So, let's kick back, let's relax, and try to have a lovely episode. Okay? First of all, I think it's episode 264. Golly. It is the end of Financial Literacy Month in the States. This week, we are going to be talking about Canadian taxes. I know my American or Americano friends were able to, do their taxes already because theirs is due April 15th. But hey, we are here and I'm ready to give you guys some tips and tricks. Okay. I know there's some folks that feel like this season is so overwhelming, but don't panic because only I can panic, right? So sit back, relax. Let me have some matcha latte with an espresso shot because I've been needing coffee all season long. And after today, which was actually not as overwhelming that I thought it was going to be, but I'm actually glad that I was able to experience what it's like to help on a Saturday with taxes. So, oh man, where do we start? Where do we start? So, first things first, um, there's 5 more days. I'm counting down these days. Y'all don't even understand. I am counting down these days. I'm excited. Um, and it's just sleepless nights. And sleepless nights, one, because I was sick for quite a I was sick for a day and a half, I'll say, and that knocked me out, right? Knocked me out. So I was like, oh my gosh, I want to get better. And actually, I have to big up Leanne, big her up, because last Sunday, I almost forgot, I did a workshop about taxes with the Black Caucus a union with TTC. And I actually forgot how much I miss doing workshops in person. So I'm really excited about that. Um, so I might be, doing some more workshops and everything. Let's see. Hello, Clark. Howdy, howdy. I already have the poll up and ready. Look at that. Been ready from time. So please, hit up the poll, and I just want to know like what people are overwhelmed about during the tax season, whether it's like learning about the deductions, learning about what kind of credits and all that good stuff. And I know I make jokes that there are certain individuals that tick me off. I'm gonna be nice today. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna try to be nice. I really want to talk about things that I've acknowledged in the last 2.5 months. Um, First things first, really feel it for seniors. I'm gonna say it like that because I don't want to, I feel like when you say seniors, elderly people, it sounds like an icky word to say. But I really feel it for seniors because I think they're one of the people that are getting the shitty end of the stick. Excuse my French. So I do want to do some tips and tricks for the seniors. So hopefully, anyone that is watching this, whether you're watching the replay in the chat and everything, please listen up, especially for your seniors, so they're able to get some tips and tricks. Well, first things first, I want you guys to put it this way, and this is for a lot of folks that are this is for the folks that are self-employed, this is for the seniors. If you don't have income tax being deducted throughout the year, the likelihood of you owing back without proper tax strategy, deductions, credits, the likelihood of you owing back is higher than others, right? So then I've been noticing like the older folks are like, oh, it's not fair. I've been working and stuff. And I was like, I understand. The only best bet is if you were able to deduct more income off of your taxes and stuff. But I really feel it for them because they shouldn't have to, owe back. I've been seeing numbers, y'all. I've been seeing numbers, right? And for the self-employed individuals, again, when it comes to being self-employed, you're basically not paying CPP, EI, or income taxes throughout the year. So the likelihood of you owing back is very high as well, depending on what type of tax strategy or tax planning that you have, right? However, do I want to help out the seniors, or do I want to give you guys some facts? I'm all about facts when it comes to these articles, so I'm going to give you some facts today. Okay? Sorry. I was trying not to get the pearl in my. I was trying to avoid the pearls at the tapioca, but here we are. And it happened again. So if anyone wants to support Cam with making sure that she's hydrated with water and matcha latte, because y'all know how much I love these things, please, by all means. Here's the banner. Buy me coffee. Boom, bam, bam. Okay, but enough of that. That was a joke. I want to give you guys some Canadian tax facts, especially for 2026. Let's see. Fun facts. So as of July 2025, Canada's population is 41,651,653 people. Total children under 19 is 8,633,895 youth under 19 as of July 1st, 2025. Canadians over 65 is 8,122,771 as of July 1st. And sorry again. Canadians that are over 100 is 11,672. Wow. If you made it that far, big up yourself. Here's another some facts. Amount of tax collected in Canada. I don't want you to hear this and get mad, okay? I don't want you to hear this and get upset. However, as of 2024 to 2025, $234.3 billion have been collected by personal taxes, right? And with corporate tax collected, it was $97 billion from 24 to 25. Non-resident taxes collected was $13.5 billion. Again, oh man, I'm not going to tell you guys the other ones because it just might upset you. Those are the goods and services. So how much taxes was collected by Canada's carbon tax? Canada's federal carbon pricing system raised $45 billion over its 6-year operation, right? And then the carbon tax collected in 2024 to 2025 was $13.6 billion. The tax gap is basically the difference between the taxes that are actually paid and those that are owed. It was between 18.1 billion and 23.4 billion, 9% of federal tax revenue, based up to like fiscal year 2018. Golly. So that's a fun fact. Woo! I didn't know this. I actually experienced my first time. I think I experienced a couple people, but I won't go off topic as much. Number of convicted Canadian tax evaders. This is for you. Oh no, I wanna pull a fast one, right? In 2024, 2025, there were 5 convictions for 2.7 million evaded from 2023 to 2024. There were 11 convictions for 13.3 million invaded. That's golly. Actually, okay. So it got a little lower since some of you guys were, making sure you didn't do loopholes. Right? Unpaid personal income tax from foreign holders, $1 to $3 billion. Okay. Let's see. I wonder how it's gonna be. The numbers are gonna be next week. But total number of taxpayers who paid taxes was 33,839,390 Canadians filed the tax return in 2025. Taxpayers who paid all the federal and provincial income tax were 18.4 million, which is million filers, which is roughly 67% of them. Oh dear. Canadians who pay no income tax, and why? 9.1 million, so 33%, paid no income tax due to credits and deductions. That's because of, I know the reason. And most of the reason is they didn't accumulate enough income, right? So we have to be mindful about that. Federal personal tax rates for 2026. So 40% of the portion of taxable income that is 58,523 or less, plus 20%. I'm not doing this part, sorry. So there's the 14%, the 20.5%, the 26%, the 29%, and it all varies on what tax bracket you are. So that's why I've been, for this whole year, the whole season, I've been trying to explain to folks about their taxable income. And I'm finally getting a groove on how to explain it in a way that it's easy to digest, it's easy to understand. And basically the total income minus your deductions, your taxable income. And once you're able to figure out your taxable income, the government then like to see how much federal tax and provincial tax that they can take from you. However, wait, you have your tax credits that will help you reduce the federal taxes, right? And then this is how we offset whether you're getting a refund or whether you're going to have a balance owing. So these are the type of things that I've been mentioning to folks, especially folks that don't understand. Or I shouldn't say I don't understand. Just need a better explanation on why, right? Sorry. I missed it. There's a 29% and 33%. Sorry. I missed that one. It was on a different page. So the average amount of tax paid by Canadian families is approximately 48,306, right? Each provincial has different ones. So there's BC, there's Alberta, there's Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario. Big up the Ontario people. New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, Newfoundland, Nunavut, Yukon. Oh, that's wild. Where's Quebec? And Northwest Territories. I am not trying to exclude any of the provinces or territories. Oh my God. Oh, there it is. Oh my. Okay, I think I understand why Quebec. Quebec is on a different tax system per se, so that's why they kind of skipped it. But they didn't skip it when it came to the top marginal rates. So the province with the top marginal tax rate is Nova Scotia with 54%. And the one with the least margin tax is Nunavut. I don't know about y'all. Ain't no way that I'm going to be going to Nunavut to stay or live. So it is what it is. There are different types of ways to process your taxes. One is by e-file, which 60% of that goes through to CRA. The other option is net file, which is 33%, right? So that's 93% of that going that way. Another way is paper. I believe they got rid of the paper way because there was many seniors that came. They're like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to file. I don't know how to use TurboTax. I don't know how to use U-File. I need you to help me do my taxes. So again, I really think the seniors got the end of the stick and stuff. Hold on, guys. Man, it's just I shouldn't have had it with the bubble tea, but whatever. Big up autofill, my return. I think I want to say for the last 2 years before, I was having issues with the autofill. So now I was able to have it so there's no human errors. Oh my gosh! But today I seen someone. I think it's. Here's one tip, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Double check to see how much HR is actually taking out your CPP, EI, and taxes. I literally saw someone basically get less than 1% of income tax taken off their thing, and golly, do they owe a lot. My heart goes out to him. And yes, the person that was in HR, payroll, and stuff got caught, right? So be mindful about that, right? I think there's something for the government to help simple files. And those are the ones I like. Quick and fast, right? But I think the one thing you guys want to remember is have your CRA account on deck. Please. There's nothing else. Remember, register for your CRA account. Write the password down somewhere, please. Right? Hold on. There's a lot. There is actually 60 pages worth of fun facts. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit more of them before I go on to helping figure out how to, help the. Oh, fun fact. Tax Freedom Day. Tax Freedom Day is a day in the year when the average Canadian has earned enough money to pay the taxes imposed on them. There's a federal Tax Freedom Day, but it changes for each province depending on the extent of the tax burden. So PEI is June 13th, Nova Scotia is June 10th, New Brunswick is June 4th, Newfoundland and Labrador, it's June 19th. Quebec is June 21st. Ontario is June 7th. Manitoba is May 17th, and Saskatchewan is May 31st. These are interesting. This is in 2025. Do I know what it is for this year? Nope, but I'm pretty sure it's around that too. Oh, the only places that don't have a Tax Freedom Day are the territories. Okay, but overall it's June 8th. You want to skip new tax filing requirements for trusts. For the changes as of March 2026, Bear trusts are not subject to the trust reporting rules for the 2024 and 2025 taxation years, and therefore not required to file a T3 return, including Schedule 50. I'm really hoping and praying that I'm able to find a way to talk about trust more. I've been getting that question a lot. I've been meaning to have a discussion. I think it's coming soon. So bear with me, because I know a lot of people want to know about trust. Sorry. I'm trying to see what is beneficial for Uno. Hold on, I'm just gonna skim through Paradise pages. Man, this alone needs its own episode, right? Oh, what's Paradise? Okay, hold. I gotta read this. Paradise Papers. This is from 2017. a collaboration by global media partners of 13.4 million leaked files from two offshore service providers that reveal secrets from prestigious offshore law firms and specialized trust company and 19 tax havens. It expands on the what's this place called? Panama Papers revelations. Okay, so I learn something new every day. I also learned about asset freeze. Again, these are certain things that I want to tell you guys, but not today. Not today. Okay. What's other facts that you guys would like to know, which I think is cool? Oh man, it's talking about different countries that we associate. Everyone knows what the CRA is, the boogeyman, I like to call them. How do audits work? Oh boy, how do audits work? Okay, I'll say that. CRA uses risk and assessment to choose a file for audit, looking at criteria like the I need my coffee, guys. I don't think you understand. I'm low on fuel. Okay, let's try this again. CRA uses risk and assessment to choose a file for audit, looking at criteria like the possibility of errors or chances of non-compliance. It also compares to other similar files. If a taxpayer is chosen for an audit, the auditor will reach out by mail or phone and set up an appointment either at their residence, place of business, or representative office, or the local CRA office. The auditor will examine books, records like bank, mortgage, and credit card statements, documents, and personal or business records of family members. Jeez, family members too, corporations, partnerships, or a trust. If the auditor finds issues, the taxpayer may discuss them. This is why I say it's very important not to fudge up things. I do not cook books. The only time I cook is when I'm in the kitchen. Okay? I don't like cooking. I am not going to cook up books. I don't like cooking up books. And I don't advise you to cook up books. Because if you get audited, boy, oh boy. But there's a difference between audit and then a review or like a matching record. Sometimes CRA just wants to know like, something about this. Can it just give us some information, more information, so we know that everything's true? It's just the matching because they have the stuff already. And I think any company or financial institute that is late and causes you to have a balance owing because it was late and you didn't, and they CRA reassess, they should be fined. You shouldn't be fined for the mistake that a next person did. They should be fined. But that's just me. I digress. Oh, guys, I'm like halfway into this, so. But I'm skimming through. I'm just trying to show you guys like different facts that are, I would say, beneficial. Let's see. Salary of average CRA employee. Yes, I know this is not better. I'm just being fast. I want you guys to be fast too. Average salary for a CRA employee is approximately $75,000 per year. Salaries typically range from around $54,000 for clinical or entry-level positions to over $100K for management. So, well, ain't that interesting? They are banking for the most part, right? Oh, what are CRA Accuracy rates. General inquiries, only 17% of responses require individual taxes were accurate. In other words, 4 out of 5 answers CRA gives, individual taxes are wrong. Ooh. So, I feel like that's a boost, but okay. The waiting time, which is bullshit. Bullshit. If anyone can tell me how long they've waited, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. I want you guys to look at this. The wait time, the average time to reach an agent on the phone surged to 31 minutes in 2024-2025. Exactly double the previous year. Yo, give me an hour, okay? I'm just really glad that I don't have to talk to them anymore, as much as I did last year or the previous years, but madness. Put in the chat, y'all. What's the longest or what's the average that you've been on the phone waiting for this to speak to Sierra? Right? Let's see. I know there's like a snitch line too. Number of CRA auditors, 7,700 employees. Oh, interesting. Boop, 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 boop. Average time it takes for an audit, months up to years. Because remember, you have to keep your things for at least 7 years, right? Reasons, triggers for audit. Ooh, this is good. Guys, sit back, relax, and listen. Listen carefully. Reasons, triggers for audits. Living above your means. If you make 40,000 a year, but you're living in a luxury home, drive around in a pricey sports car, and travel to exotic locals on your yacht, it doesn't look good. Another one, self-employed. Since you don't get a T4 where it assumes your boss held back the right amount, it's thought to be more likely you made a mistake. Cash businesses. The CRA knows it's easy to underreport cash, so keep detailed records because they're coming. They're coming for you, right? Real estate flips. The CRA has a special audit project dedicated to these types of real estate deals, except in audit. Family businesses, having family members on the payroll, especially if one of them is a contractor, attracts the CRA. Big charity donations, since these are write-offs. Abnormally high donations as compared to your income are red flags. I can see that because you're only able to do like 75%, right? Social media presence such as influencers or lifestyle postings. FinTech, sorry. Reporting of transactions in excess of $10,000. Auto claim, if you claim, this is what I would tell. I'm going to say this very slow, and I'm going to probably raise my voice afterwards. Auto claim. If you claim the car for 100% work expense, Siri already knows. And I keep telling people it is unlikely that you're gonna use your vehicle 100% for business. I don't care. It's same concept of the phone. Unless you have a separate work phone, if you claim the car for 100% work, Siri knows it's unlikely you never use it personally. HST and income description. Oh, discrepancy. Sorry. CRA runs a revenue comparison looking for differences between sales on your personal return and reported HST. Be aware. Home office expenses. CRA often finds these expenses are overreported. Prior audits. If the CRA finds a number of issues with an audit, expect a follow up. Third-party tips. Okay, turnaround. Usually takes 8 to 12 weeks receiving paper or 2 weeks by mail. Corporate taxes. I'm skipping that one. Sorry. Okay, I'm halfway. I'm almost skimmed through the whole thing, y'all. Ooh, that's a good one. Amount of interest recovered on these taxes. Sheesh. Length of time to process. They don't have a standard time. Let's see. What are notice of objections? It's how taxpayers can formally dispute a CRA assessment filed using the form T400A. The CRA will review all tax information before making its decision. Takes usually 90 days from receipt of reassessment to file. What else? Piss me off. Helpline. Number of calls received in 2025. The CRA contact centers received over 12 million calls during the tax season. So approximately 200,000 each workday. Damn! 2 blinking lines, the wait time. That's a good question. Number of business owners and what percentage uses the portal. Okay, number of beaches. Hold on, let's see if there's any comments. Okay, sorry. Type of complaints. Type of complaints that you'll see: mistakes, undue delays, incomplete, unclear, inaccurate, or inconsistent information, availability of information, employee behavior, accountability. What in the world? What does this word mean? This one's irrelevant. Ooh, cryptocurrency task force. Ooh. So this is for my crypto people then. I might not add the crypto segment that I want to add because, guys, I need to take a nap. I need to take a nap before I do more taxes because I'm actually legit tired. As of December 2025, the CRA has 35 auditors dedicated to its specialized crypto asset program. I actually was reading something. There's this new website, Coinly, where they are able to take a look at coins, I guess, crypto coins and stuff. So be mindful for the folks that are in crypto. Aggressive tax planning. That's something that is discussed. Non-filer program. What is that? Hold on. Oh. Sorry. Fun fact. Number of taxpayers who go bankrupt with taxes owing, while the overall number of insolvents has seen fluctuations with a 10% increase in total insolvents, for the 12-month period ending January 31st, 2025, compared to the previous years. A portion of these filings that include the tax debt is not specified in public reports. Tax calendar. Fun fact, I've mentioned it before. Personal taxes is due April 30th. Personal taxes with self-employed income is due June 15th. But if you're old, it's still April 30th. T1135 with personal tax return. This is a foreign property reporting due on or before the tax date of the taxpayer's return. I think that's on April 30th. So most people have that. Corporate taxes is 6 months after year end, although not when tax is owed. Corporate returns, 3 months after year end. T1134 tax. For tax years that begin in 2020, Form T1134 must be filed within 12 months at the end of the reporting taxpayer's tax year or case of partnership fiscal year. Trust returns 90 days after the trust tax year day. T4, T5, February 28th was your due date. If you have a GST HST return, you have the options of annual, quarterly, or monthly. I always say quarterly is better, so you stay a little bit more organized. Monthly is kind of wild because you're constantly doing stuff. RSP contributions for 2025 are done. It's gone. March 3rd was the due date. Short segment. What are crypto? No. I don't know if I want to do it now. Like I said, energy. Okay, I'll just do this little snippet. How are cryptocurrencies taxed by CRA? The CRA treats it like a comedy. Guys, I'm tired. Sorry. Income from crypto transactions include coin-to-coin exchange, have to be reported as either income or capital gain, depending on various factors, including intention when crypto is acquired, if used to pay for goods or services. It's treated as a barter transaction for tax purposes. I know a lot of people are probably not aware about that, but be mindful. And stacking, I was actually looking at it earlier. Be mindful and your NFTs as well. Oh, buying an NFT is not taxable. Selling it it's taxed in two possible ways. It's either business income or capital gains investment income. Fun fact! I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that part. So the most frequent questions. What's the most convenient way to file my taxes this year? To avoid long lines and scrambling for deadlines, it's best to file your taxes as early as possible. So if you're watching this, it's too late. I'm kidding. It's not too late. You can still get it done, right? How can I avoid tax scams? Make sure to verify the identity of the CRA. Yes, true, because they always have to notify you what their agent number is, and it has to end with it's either end or begin with whichever province they live in or they're working from. So be mindful about that. Yeah, I realize I don't know which Wi-Fi I'm on. Oh, perfect. I'm on the perfect one. Never give out your personal information, including account passwords or one-time passcodes. Please don't do it. I need help filing my taxes. Where can I find assistance? You came to the right place. Oh, shucks. So you want to get help filing? I must say, I think this year was really tricky. I literally work every day on taxes. Exhausted as I am trying to do better and try to improve each and every year and try to have a system that works for all of us. I know there's some folks who have their experience might be or their experience was great. It all depends on the day. Right? And I really want to be giving excellent or valuable information. This is let's see. Hold on. I have a system. I think it works. If it doesn't work, I'll find a way to make it better next year and all that good stuff. Boom, bam, bam. And just before I go, because I am physically shutting down, like I need this matcha latte right now, ASAP, Rocky. I want to help the seniors then. So that CPP, that OAS, other strategies to help seniors help them face a more expensive retirement. Ooh, shucks. Oh, that's cool. Oh. Of course, it doesn't show. Hold on. Oh no, that's this article's blocked. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? So I'm gonna try to find another article. But I want you guys to be mindful. Like there are common things that we forget when it comes to filing your taxes, like not understanding what deductions you can have, not understanding the credits you have, not understanding why you're getting a refund or balance owing. And I hope, like throughout this session or throughout the year, that because I still like having tax discussions, so you can still remember. Like we can actually plan it throughout the year instead of scrambling for the end of this year, like the first quarter. So put it this way: the more prepared you are, the more with tax strategy, tax planning that we do, the less stress it will be for you, and the less stress it will be for me. I don't want you guys to panic. Don't panic. There's ways to offset things, or sorry, there's ways to maneuver with your taxes, and especially for the folks that are married or have that need those benefits, you might as well do it as early as possible, right? I'm just saying. I can do the crypto one. So hopefully you guys also I want to say to the folks that I've been doing their taxes, please give me grace. I'm giving you all grace, but please give me grace. I literally have been working nonstop. Sometimes I am popped down. Sometimes I don't have the energy, aka I got a cold, and I hope not to get that again. I know there's going to be some people that are late filers. It's okay. I'm just saying the deadline is April 30th, especially for the folks that owe. I'm just saying that I know for the next 5 days it's going to be wild. It's going to be crazy. I literally have 3 meetings back to back tomorrow and going to a podcast event. And I'm actually really excited. I'm going to see Donnie Wiggins and Dave Shans. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I'm kind of excited. I've been listening to their podcast, and it's really inspiring. So I'm gonna listen to some of that tonight and things. But yeah, I just want. What other things do I want to mention before I go? And I'm sorry for the background. I'm going to fight people. Ah! Walan. If there's any questions in the chat, by all means. You guys still have some time. I am throughout the year going to have something special for the tax season. I'm really excited for this project. I'm gonna tell you guys, I've been busting my ass, like endless nights, late nights, to literally cater to Uno. So give me grace. Be kind to me and support me as much as I support you. All right. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna say? I need to take a nap. I need a nap, guys. And also it's April 25th. I think I now remember what happened. I feel like today's a special day. Every day is a special day, but I feel like I'm missing something. But again, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend to tell a friend. Like, comment, subscribe. And also get your taxes done. You do have some time. I'm not gonna cuss anyone out today. See, I didn't say, oh, I kind of did. And please support me. Buy me coffee. Cam is tired. Cam wants to take a nap so she can finish many taxes. And all this stuff. Again, I provide this information so you guys can learn more and be able to have a better understanding. And hopefully one day, you guys have a aha. I know what you're saying, Cam. And also, I also want to say, I feel like you guys don't know what I do. Some of you guys. I do bookkeeping. I do taxes. And I also call myself a personal finance trainer because I actually want to help people. And I'm working towards my CFP. So for the ones that didn't know or didn't remember, by all means, I'm here. That's me. Cam. Okay. And don't worry if you did. Hopefully whoever stayed till the end enjoyed the skit that I had. That was how I was feeling throughout this. I think the last 2 weeks has been wild. But I'm too tired to argue with anyone, so I'm not gonna argue with anyone. But I will be patient enough to help you when I have the ability to. Okay? But like I said, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, and pray for me. Pray for me. Because till April 30th, I'm gonna be exhausted and having late nights, barely sleepy and things. All right. But I feel like there's people coming around, like them don't hear that people are doing a podcast. So blessings, y'all. Love y'all. Much love. Check on your strong friends because you don't know how they're doing. Check on your tax accountant, tax specialist. Send them a coffee. Send them a message saying, I appreciate you. I know it's rough right now, but I appreciate you. I want you to say that to all of them, all right? And to my tax specialists, my tax accountants, and all that good stuff, I'm going to pray for us, all right? Till next time, folks. Peace out.
I just wanna be free with my people to prosper and hold it down. Don't you sit and wait, contemplating on a revolution. The time is now. I just wanna be free. 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 you see.